In this video, I'm going to show you how to make giant Lionhead Meatball Noodle Soup. This recipe is inspired by my trip to Shanghai, where I got to try the awesome meatballs at Gu Sha restaurant. My version has a giant umami meatball on top of delicious rice noodles in a sweet, comforting broth. Let's get cooking. So I've got here some lean minced pork, and the first thing I want to do is to inject bags of flavour into it. So I've got here some minced garlic, freshly grated ginger, finely chopped spring onions, pinch of salt, pinch of ground white pepper, and then I'm going to add in a tablespoon of Lee Kum Kee's premium dark soy sauce. This is going to add richness in colour. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of Lee Kum Kee's premium light soy sauce, rich saltiness to the dish. Then a tablespoon of Lee Kum Kee's pure sesame oil, and this is going to add a lovely nuttiness and aroma. To help bind it all together, 1 organic beaten egg, 1 heaped tablespoon of corn flour. Really get in there and give this a good mix until all the flavours are combined. You can see the mince has turned into this deeper reddish brown in colour. It's time to make them into balls. Using wetted hands, model them on the size of your palm. Perfect. That's it. So I'm going to get my wok nice and hot. I'm going to add in some rapeseed oil. Fill up about 1/3 of the wok. So you can always test the oil with a little bit of ginger, and if it pings straight up, that's it, you know it's hot enough. So using a slotted spoon, take each meatball and just lower them gently in. Just gently fry them in the oil until they're nice and browned. It's time to flip each one over. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, it smells amazing. Now you can test when they're ready by using a long skewer. Just skewer one of them, and if they come out clean, you know that the middle is cooked. Perfect. It's time to fish them out. And look how beautiful the meatballs are. They have a bit of a wobble. I'm going to just set the meatballs to one side. I've got another wok here. I'm going to whack up the heat, and I'm going to add in 1/2 litre of good vegetable stock and also 1/2 litre of water. Throw in some dried shiitake mushrooms, just a few pieces, then some Chinese leaves. As they cook down, they're going to really soften and sweeten the soup. That's looking good. Now I'm going to season the broth with some Shaoxing rice wine, a tablespoon of Lee Kum Kee's premium light soy sauce, a lovely savoury umami, a little dash of pure sesame oil. I'm going to throw in my rice noodles to just give them a good stir. And lastly, just a small hint of ground white pepper. That's it, the noodles are softened and they've turned this opaque white. It's ready to serve. Some of the noodles, Chinese leaves, shiitake mushrooms, some of this delicious broth. Going to make some space here for my giant Lionhead meatball. Last but not least, some fresh spring onions. And of course, I've got to go in with Lee Kum Kee's Taozo chili oil, just a hit of spice. And that's it. That's my Lionhead Meatball Noodle Soup. Make sure you check out the rest of the series for loads more delicious eats and easy to make recipes. Just click the link on the screen now.